Coming of age is advertised in history and today's society as one moment of realization. There are numerous ways to prove this thinking to be a myth, one of them being failure. Failure happens to everyone throughout their lifetime and continually shapes a person. People tend to have the idea that failure is something to be ashamed of. A person's fear of their failure being known leaves them stuck and unwilling to take risks. This leaves a person's coming of age moment to be the only pivotal part in their lives. Shown is a clip from the 2019 movie Little Woman, directed by Greta Gerwig, which shows Amy, a character experiencing failure.
I'm a failure. Joe is in New York being a writer, and I'm a failure.
That's quite a statement to make at 20.
Well, Rome took all the vanity out of me, and Paris made me realize I'd never be a genius, so I'm giving up all my foolish artistic hopes.
Why should you give up, Amy? You have so much talent and
Talent
energy.
isn't genius, and no amount of energy can make it so. I want to be great or nothing, and I will not be some commonplace dauber, and I don't intend to try anymore.
Amy is being shaped by the failure in this scene. Failing at different parts in her life changed the way she thought of herself and her ambitions. She exceeds the coming of age moment by continually growing and changing her mindset. Failure shapes a person by making them mentally stronger and emboldening them to take risks. Failure happens all the time, making people change their approach to the passions they pursue and influencing their success. Following is a clip of a speech given by author J.K. Rowling at a Harvard commencement.
So why do I talk about the benefits of failure? Simply because failure meant a stripping away of the inessential. I stopped pretending to myself that I was anything other than what I was, and began to direct all my energy into finishing the only work that mattered to me. Had I really succeeded at anything else, I might never have found the determination to succeed in the one arena where I believed I truly belonged. I was set free because my greatest fear had been realized, and I was still alive, and I still had a daughter whom I adored, and I had an old typewriter and a big idea. And so rock bottom became the solid foundation on which I rebuilt my life. You might never fail on the scale I did, but some failure in life is inevitable. It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default.
J.K. Rowling is a person whose biggest fear was failure when she graduated from university. Before the success of her book, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, she was jobless, a single mother, and almost homeless. She's a prime example of failure continually shaping a person and growing from failure into success. When doing something a person loves to do, it is natural for them to want to succeed in that area, especially when the people around them have reaped the benefits of hard work and succeeded with little to no failure. My sisters Emily and Annie were my examples of what hard work looked like and what failure looked like. That being said, they really had no failure in my eyes, as they graduated high school highly decorated with awards, a scholarship to play basketball in college, and as the winningest class in Lady Redbirds basketball. They had worked hard and had paid off in tremendous ways. Going into my freshman year of volleyball with those expectations from my high school career, I was sorely disappointed. My freshman year, the volleyball team went 13-11, and while some might consider that a successful season, I saw it as a disappointment. So the next year, I worked hard once again, striving for a better season. And my reward, another season with the same record and an injury. I had failed. That season changed my perspective on what a successful season looks like, and that hard work did not always lead to winning. So I rehabbed my shoulder and shifted my goals into more realistic ones. The next season, the volleyball team went 25-4 and made it to district finals. Losing district finals was a failure in my eyes and made me shift my perspectives once again. Coming of age is not a one-time event. It is in the failures and successes that one grows and changes. I'm still working on becoming who I want to be, and there will be many more failures along the way. The coming of age narrative is proven to be a myth since humans are destined to fail throughout their lives. Failure happens to everyone, and through failure, people change their mindset and attitude. So take that risk. Don't be afraid of not doing good enough. Failure shapes people for future successes.